So you already know what the deal is. One good thing, we got to live with the boys. I got to live with my boy Dusty and the OG squad, the OG squad of OG gang. And then the one negative, where the fuck is my goddamn AK? These things cost money. These things cost money. So anyways, alas, I start off today with some drills. That's not a normal thing for me. Here's what's psychologically something that I think about. When I have a track to warm up on, I like to warm up on the track. When I don't have a place to kind of run and do the movements and everything, I kind of get lazy about it. To be complete, there's something psychological there that I like to on the track. I'll definitely run some sprints and do some different type of warm ups. But I was watching a video, and I guess the drills can be considered a warm up. I would say somewhat to a certain degree. There's certain muscles. I think there's certain groups of things that musculatures in the lower body. I think that are taking on a lot of the force, and I think that these do need to be warmed up above all else. I don't think that the upper body, I think that the back is very important. I think that the core needs some warming, but for the most part, I think that this can be done fairly efficiently and effectively without wasting too much time. So that's kind of my two bits about the warm up. I would like to get nice and warmed up if I can at all possible. But I don't always have the ability to do it how I would like to do it. On meet day, you have to do it a certain way at the end of the day. So that's my 2 cents. As far as my connection with the hammer, that drill that I've been performing, it's been very interesting. So I only took a total of 6 throws today. And as I continued to take them, they slowly got better. What's really frustrating to me now that I think about it, the 7.26 feels a lot better than it ever did. When I was definitely younger, I thought that it felt a lot heavier. It was harder to work with, and that's even with my short stint with the 8K. And probably just throwing all the other balls too. It feels like there should be some type of. I should be able to connect with it and put some type of pop on that ball, some semi-consistently. And when I mean pop, I guess I'm looking for something between 55 and 60 meters. To be completely honest with you, I try not to think about numbers too much. I try not to get too caught up in that, but when you throw in a 16-pound ball, it's hard to. When you throw in a competition hammer, it's very hard not to take certain things into consideration. The reality of the situation is that competition hammer has to be. I mean, you have to have a good average with it, or you have to have a good scale, something that you can scale to. And when I'm a little bit under 50 meters, makes me want to blow my brains out. Oh my God! Somebody get me a gun. And I sound dramatic, but really frustrating. Really frustrating. I mean, I know I can do a lot better than that, but I don't know what it is I need to do in order to create that connection. And the thing that I think about now is trying to do that program that I was doing. That I paid for. I guess that I should do it. Theoretically, I should do it down to the T, but every day is a little bit different, and I also would like to work with different balls. So it's hard for me to want to. It's hard for me to want to follow it that closely. And what Uncle Kips was saying kind of sticks in the back of my mind. It's like I'm trying to understand somebody else's thinking with the hammer from a distance without actually being around them on a day-to-day. I mean, I guess the best way that I could do that is maybe like just follow that program to the T, but it just gets fucking frustrating. And I guess I have other thoughts in my mind from other coaches, So I've at the end of the day, I've kind of formulated my own thoughts about things, and there's no sense in me sticking to one specific thing. Like, I think that drill was that it's a one wind, one toe turn, and then I want to slow down the ball a little bit. I want to do two turns, and then I want to accelerate the ball. And so I think that it helps me slow down the ball between that one turn, and then I think that it helps me get kind of connected to it. So I mean, and I'm making up fucking drills here for me to be completely honest about it. I'm making up shit, but I mean, there's no right answer. Like I've said before, there's no right answer to this game that we're playing. I think that I do need to be sort of semi-consistent about what I'm doing. Like tomorrow, I think I am going to throw a lighter hammer. I think I might throw a pair of lighter hammers potentially, and I need to kind of I don't know if I'm going to do the drills. It also depends on where I throw, the time of day, how warm I can get my body. There's a lot of things that I take into consideration, but I do realize the importance of getting. I mean, at least some of the time, getting nice and toasty. I think that it does help, nice and toasty in the warm up. But I've also come to believe that, like, I mean, you don't get all these warm-up throws in a real competition, so it's just like get the body where it needs to and then go throw the motherfucker. It's like go get into finals and then save the heat for the last three. I mean, that's what I would like to do idealistically in a perfect world, but I'm not there yet, obviously. That's just my proverbial thinking about it, but easier said than done. So that's just something that I thought was a very, very interesting thought. Because I throw it a different place, and I realize that now I don't do the same things because that space of track that I have when I throw at certain places. So just some considerations. The ball started moving well. Like I said, I only took 6 reps. It was slowly getting better, but I think I'm going to work that drill a little bit more. I don't know if I want to do the full drill or not. The full drill is 1 wind, 1 turn, 2 winds, 2 turns, 2 winds, 3 turns, 2 winds, 4 turns, and then a release. That's the actual drill. I sort of modified it a little bit. I think that that's something that I've gotten the most out of so far. So that's why I've been kind of doing it as much as I have, as opposed to the non-weighted drills. I guess I shouldn't completely knock those, but by the same token, I'm not going to spend a bunch of. I mean, it just to me, and I've said this before. I think it just seems like unjustified time without having something to actually counter against. I think that there's a place for it 100%, and I think that I will need to do them at some point, but just kind of psychologically frustrating to me working with the ball or working with the stick or something that's supposed to put me in position, and then there's nobody watching me. So it's like the throwing the actual hammer is giving me more of a result that I can sort of choose from. So kind of frustrating, but anyways, you guys saw us take some ice baths. We got in the weight room, we slammed some bars around. We had a good we made it work. We thought a few more people were going to show up, but you know, it ain't no thing. You saw me yelling, acting a fool. I mean, it's a bull sesh. That's what we do around here. Slam barbells, not bitches. Tis tis. But yeah, good little recovery, good little ice bath, good little sauna. I like that. I like it a lot. So that's just about all I got, guys. You should already know what the deal is by now. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws. And most importantly, you live to fight another day. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. The laboratory calleth thy name.